So I don't have a cameraman today, so we're gonna try it out with technology instead of a person. We'll see how that goes. Now I have to figure out where to put the pin so I don't lose it. I'm gonna put it under here so when I freak out later and don't know where it is, they'll tell me that's where I put it, okay? All right, today we're making an arrangement from our website. It's called Pure Pleasures. It's a pretty cute arrangement, mostly whites and pastels kind of. But the vase has a neat wrap on it. So I'm going to show you how I do that. First it starts with kind of an ungodly amount of ribbon. And it's sort of ballet wrapped around the vase. And I use glue dots to hold the start point of it in place so it doesn't spin around on the vase. So I just tied a little knot in the bottom of the, or in the middle of the ribbon. And then I'm going to crisscross my ribbon back and forth like that. It's strangely more difficult than you would expect to try to get the crisscrosses to line up evenly with each other. And that may not bother anybody else if they're not lined up evenly, but it bothers me. Also, it's a whole lot easier to do this when there's nothing in the vase. I'll give you 3 guesses how I figured that out. Oh, that's probably been off center for you guys this whole time. Sorry about that. It's a little easier to put the vase in one place and leave it alone if you're not actually designing the vase and just putting flowers into it. Okay, so that's what the vase looks like. And that's out of the way. All right, let's see if we can make the little text. So the problem with having no cameraman and using my phone to film videos is that when a phone call comes in, it throws off the video. So you missed the putting the greenery into the vase, but I think you'll probably figure that one out. This is called a chrysanthemum. It is similar to the ones that you get in the fall to put on your front porch or in your front lawn. These are the Alstroemeria. Again, we've talked about those before. We are also using some marzipan roses. They're this pretty off-white with a bit of peach in the center and green on that guard petals. Let's see, that petal is just a little bit bruised, so we'll pull that one off. That gives us sort of our form down toward the bottom of the vase. Let's see. What you can't see, because I can't zoom in enough, is that I'm kind of weaving these stems through the greenery stems. The greenery is kind of forming a grid so that the flowers kind of lock in place for me. Let's see, I'm going to finish using up the alstroemeria because I told you last time that I like to use all of one type of flower before I start on the next one. Let's see. And I think I'm going to put this chrysanthemum facing toward the back, so this arrangement has flowers on the front and the back. Alright, I'm going to spin it back around again. I'm going to use these pretty white tulips. Carnation really wants to be my buddy. He's all up in my space over here. See where I popped those little carnations in? Those are not carnations, those are tulips. This thing in my hand is a carnation. All right. And these are a pretty peachy colored carnation. You can see they're really closed up tight right now. If you can see that or not. So what I'm going to do is push my thumbnail into the back sides of the calyx of that, and it's going to pop it open a little bit more. You see what a difference that made? I like it when the flowers sort of have this natural matching. These carnations really mimic the inside color of the roses that I've chosen. It's just a fun little thing when nature works that way. I'll stick this rose coming off this side. There we go. And then we're going to use these guys. This is called Lysimachia, or loose neck goose strife, just in case you wanted a more fun word to say than Lysimachia. I like how they're so graceful and full of movement. Now I'm just wiggling blooms around to make sure everything is where I want it to be for its final shape. I'm gonna put this one last tulip over here next to this rose. It's out by himself. And I think maybe just a couple stems of the Israeli ruscus. Okay, and that is Pure Pleasures. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yay! So, there she is.